Hello, so this video is, are you actually hungry, bored, or stressed? We've all heard someone mention their fear of gaining the COVID-19, and we've seen this many memes about snacking during social distancing. Um, as I'm reading this and writing, as I'm reading this, people are able to get back to their normal lives, but a lot of people have gained a lot of weight during COVID and some bad eating habits. So while these messages aren't helpful for anyone, since we have bigger concerns, such as the global pandemic, than putting on few extra, completely normal, non-threatening pounds, these messages remind us that our routines may have shifted. The normal timing of our meals has likely changed. We are only a few steps away from our pantry all day long. We're likely out less often, stuck in our house more, and most gyms are closed during this time period of COVID-19. Now the things are opening back up, blah, blah, blah. So, how do people figure out whether they are really hungry, stressed, or just bored? So, differentiate emotional versus physical hunger. Ask yourself, have you eaten in the past 3 to 5 hours? According to many dietitians, including Rebecca Stinchfield, you should feel hungry approximately every 3 to 5 hours. While it might seem counterintuitive, constantly building meals and snacks into your daily schedule can help prevent mindless snacking. Depriving yourself, though, restricting portion size, frequency of food intake, or categories/types of food can actually fuel the cycle of overeating, emotional eating, and binge eating. The pendulum has to swing back because you've been physically and psychologically deprived of food. When you're living under a regimen of deprivation, the body's natural response is to eat as much as it can at any opportunity. Even if you feel like you've eaten too much, it's actually because you're not allowing yourself to have enough. This means that your first task when you notice a desire to eat is to ask yourself if you've been allowing yourself to be fully nourished on a regular basis. So next you should ask yourself, do you feel tired? Is your stomach growling? Are you experiencing any difficult emotions that you'd like to escape? If you've been regularly nourishing your body throughout the day and you're still experiencing a desire for food, it may be time to pause and investigate physical and emotional signs. First, you may want to refer to hunger fullness scale or a list of hunger symptoms to identify if your body is signaling a need for food. If you're not experiencing physical symptoms of hunger and you've eaten within the last few hours, take a few minutes to ask if you're experiencing any challenging emotions. One way to do this is to utilize the HALT exercise and ask yourself if you feel any of the following sensation before you reach for the food. So ask yourself whether you're feeling hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. HALT. Okay. So then after asking those two questions, ask yourself, can you eat calmly and mindfully in this moment? If you recognize that you are craving food as a form of comfort, that does not necessarily mean that you shouldn't eat. Remember, we all eat for comfort from time to time. That does not make you a failure. It's part of normal eating. So you want to ask yourself, do I really want to eat this? Will I enjoy it now or later? And will I really taste the food now? If it turns out that yes, you really want whatever you're craving, then allow yourself to eat with no strings attached. If you make the decision to eat as a form of self-soothing, slow down and try to savor the taste and textures of your food. What do you notice when you decide to eat something? Try putting your phone down or turning off the television. Make an effort to stay in the present moment. So what you can actually do too is you can also find alternate ways to boost energy or relieve stress. Go for a walk, stretch, or have a dance party in your living room. Sometimes mindless eating is a sign that we could use some gentle movement or a change of scenery. You can also build in some positive accountability and structure. Set timers on your phone to remind you to eat snacks and meals. Ask a friend to check in on you. Join a virtual group to seek virtual individual counseling through different places. And you could also remember to show yourself some compassion. Remember, this is an incredibly stressful time. You might be consciously or unconsciously concerned about getting sick, loved ones getting sick, financial strains, your children's schooling, feeling lonely and missing friends. We all experience collective trauma and grief to varying degrees. It is completely understandable that your body needs more rest during this time. Repeat after me. Eating more and working out less than usual has nothing to do with your willpower. It just means you are instinctively taking care of your body while it is under an enormous amount of stress. So that's it for this article. Thanks for watching.